Okay, now we are going to discuss the representation in discrete basis. എന്താണ് basis എന്നുള്ളത് നമ്മൾ പറയാം. By analogy with the expansion of Euclidean space, space vectors in terms of the basis vectors I, j, k. You already know that. We need to express any ket vector ket psi of the Hilbert space in terms of complete set of mutually orthonormal base kets. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി നമ്മൾ യൂക്ലിഡിയൻ ജോമെട്രിയിലെ എക്സ് വൈ ഇസഡ് നമുക്കറിയാം യൂക്ലിഡിയൻ ജോമെട്രി വെക്ടർ സ്പേസിൽ നമ്മൾ യൂണിറ്റ് വെക്ടർ notation we will express a vector. Okay, well, when we express a vector, we represent in terms of I, j, k unit vectors. For example, we represent 2i plus 3j plus 4k. We can represent a vector a. Similarly, now we are going to express a state vector, a ket vector in a Hilbert space. In Hilbert space, here we use state basis vector. These ijk are known as basis vectors. Here we represent these vectors. Here they are mutually orthogonal. I perpendicular to j and are perpendicular to k. They are mutually orthogonal. These are mutually orthogonal vectors, orthonormal vectors. Okay, before that, we are going to express the matrix representation now. Consider a discrete, complete and orthonormal basis which is made of an infinite set of kets. Hilbert space in it is an n-dimensional vector space. It's an n-dimensional space. Here, instead of ijk, we use ket phi 1, ket phi 2, ket phi 3 to ket phi n, and denote it by a set of ket phi n vectors. Note that the basis ket phi n, the set of ket phi n is discrete, yet it has an infinite number of unit vectors. Then the orthonormality condition of the base kets is expressed as bracket phi n phi m is equal to delta nm. So നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് bracket phi nm bracket phi nm as conical delta nm. When n equal to m, we can write this is bracket phi n phi m phi n is equal to 1 when they are normalized. Okay, so we can do conical delta. So we express bracket phi n phi m in using the conical delta symbol. Conical delta properties which is equal to 1 when n equal to m and equal to 0 when not equal to m. Then the completeness or closure relation. This is very important relation. Completeness relation. Completeness relation for the basis is given as summation n equal to 1 to infinity ket phi n bra phi n is equal to I. That means this is a unit operator. I is the unit operator. When the unit operator acts on any ket, it leaves the ket unchanged. Then matrix representation of kets and bras. Let us now examine how to represent the vector ket phi within the context of the basis ket set set of ket phi n. The completeness property of this basis enables us to expand any state vector ket psi in terms of the base vectors. Now we are going to expand the the state vector ket psi using the unit operator in terms of in terms of the state vectors, basis vectors. So we can expand ket psi using the unit operator as I ket psi, and for I we use the completeness relation, so we can write bracket of summation n equal to 1 to infinity ket phi n bra phi n in ket phi. This is simply the I from here. Then bracket phi n psi gives us that is a product, inner product, that gives us a scalar value, that is an. Okay, the result is an. That means when we multiply vector a dot b, we will get ab cos theta, a scalar value. We will get a scalar value. For example, it is c. Similarly, when we multiply the when we operate or multiply, or the result of this inner product is an. Okay, this is the inner product. So we will get the resultant is this an and this remaining ket phi n. So now we are able to expand the state vector in terms of basis vector. So if you have not understood it, again I can tell you that now we have expanded a ket vector psi equal to in terms of basis vector phi 0 plus a1 phi 1 plus a2 phi 2, okay, and so on. n dimensional vector. These are the basis vector which is similar to, you see that, which is similar to the Euclidean vector. We can write a0 I plus a1 j plus a2k for three-dimensional space. For four-dimensional space, we can write a4 a3l and so on. So this is almost similar to this. So here this phi 0, phi 1, phi 2 are also known as basis vector phi n. Okay, so we have now we are able to expand the state vector using the basis vector phi n, and it is all started by multiplying the unit operator and using the completeness relation. completeness relation. Okay. Then which is the an, the coefficient an which is equal to bracket phi n psi represents which is represent the projection of ket psi onto phi n. An is the component of ket psi along the vector phi n. The ket psi is represented by the set of its components a1, a2, a3 along ket phi 1, ket phi 2, ket phi 3 respectively. Ket psi can be represented by a column vector which has countably infinite number of components. So now we can express ket psi as a column vector. Ket psi is equal to matrix of column matrix bracket phi 1 psi bracket phi 2 psi so to bracket phi n psi. And we have seen that this is equal to a1, this is equal to a2 to an and so on. So now we are able to express a ket vector in terms of the column matrix. Then bra vector can be represented by a row vector. Bra can be represented by a row vector. Bra psi is equal to bra, which is expressed in terms of their basis vector. Bra psi phi 1, bra psi phi bracket psi phi 2 to bracket psi phi n, which is in the row vector. So it is in the original form we can express it as bracket phi 1 psi star bracket phi 2 psi star and to bracket phi n psi star and so on. So bracket phi 1 psi, that is a1, bracket phi 1 psi star is a1 star, a2 star, an star. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പൊ എന്താ ചെയ്തതെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാല് a ket psi we can express as a we can express a ket psi as a column matrix a1, a2, a3 and so on, and their mirrored image bra psi dual space vector bra psi we can express as a row matrix a1 star, a2 star, a3 star and so on. And the bracket psi is a complex number equal to the matrix product of the two row matrix product of the row matrix corresponding to the bra psi with the column matrix corresponding to the ket phi. What is the value of bracket psi phi and what is bracket psi phi? Bra psi it is equal to bra psi is a row matrix a1 star, a2 star, a3 star and so on. Then ket phi is a column matrix b1, b2, b3 and so on. Okay, row by column നമ്മൾ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ കിട്ടും a1 star b1 plus a2 star b2 and so on. നമുക്ക് ഫൈനലി നമുക്ക് എന്താ സമ്മേഷൻ കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സമ്മേഷൻ an star Pn എന്ന് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും. n equal to 1 to infinity. Okay, n star Bn നമുക്ക് എഴുതാം. Where Bn is bracket phi n phi. We see that within the representation, the matrices representing Kertzai and Brassai are Hermitian adjoints of each other. And remember that the Kertzai is normalized in bracket psi psi is equal to summation mod square of the modulus of n square is equal to 1. If Kertzai is not normalized and we want to normalize it, we need simply to multiply it by a constant a, so that for normalization what we will do, we just multiply with a constant alpha or a or any constant. Therefore we will get bracket si. We can write a square Brassai bracket psi psi equal to 1. So the a is equal to 1 by square root of bracket psi psi. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു പ്രോബ്ലം തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം ഞാൻ അസൈൻമെന്റ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരാം. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾ അസൈൻമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുക ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം. കൺസിഡർ ദ ഫോളോയിങ് ടു കെറ്റ്സ്. ഇത് ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ് കേട്ടോ. അതായത് ചോദിക്കുന്ന ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ഇപ്പോൾ അസൈൻമെന്റ് തരാം നമുക്ക്. Then matrix representation of operators. For each linear operator A, we can write A then which is equal to IAI. That is, we are multiplying A using unit operator on both sides, left side and right side. So we have already seen that from the completeness relation, I is a unity operator and we can express using this bracket and bra phi n. So finally we can write this equation, and you see that in the middle bracket phi n a get phi m. So that becomes a n m. നമ്മൾ നോക്കാം എന്താ സംഭവിച്ചെന്നുള്ള. ആ സെൻട്രൽ പോർഷൻ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? എന്താണ് phi n phi m. ഓക്കെ, ആ സെൻട്രൽ പോർഷൻ കണ്ടു. ബ്രാ phi n a get phi m. നമുക്ക് ഇതിനെ സമ്മേഷൻ കിട്ടോ. നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ട് സമ്മേഷൻ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? നമ്മളിതിനെ നമുക്ക് എ എൻ എം എന്ന മെട്രിക്സിലേക്ക് മാറ്റാം. So this is it is equal to this column a matrix n by m matrix. Then remaining part നോക്ക് get phi n ഉണ്ട്. Then bra phi m. Then a n m is already told you that this is equal to bracket phi n a phi m. We see that the operator is a is represented within the basis set of get phi n by square matrix, which has a countably infinite number of columns and countably infinite number of rows. So now we are able to represent or express an operator in terms of a matrix, n by m matrix. For instance, the unit operator I can also be represented as a unit matrix, and when the unit matrix is multiplied with another matrix, it leaves that unchanged. So I we can express as one matrix 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 and so on. In summary, kets are represented by column vectors, bras by row vectors, and operators by square matrix. ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സ് ബൈ സ്ക്വയർ മെട്രിക്സ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി പഠിച്ചു. അവിടെ എല്ലാം മെട്രിക്സ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് നമ്മൾ കൊടുത്താൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കിനി കെറ്റും ബ്രായും എങ്ങനെ ഓപ്പറേഷൻ എന്നുള്ളത് മെട്രിക്സ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ എങ്ങനെയാണോ ആ രീതിയിൽ നമുക്ക് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ നടത്താം. Then the complex conjugate of a matrix is obtained by simply taking the complex conjugate of all its elements. നിങ്ങൾ complex conjugate matrixന്റെ complex conjugate കാണാൻ പറ്റും. A star nm is equal to nm star. The matrix which represents the operator A dagger is obtained by taking the complex conjugate of the matrix transpose of A. Then A dagger is equal to A transpose star, or A dagger nm is equal to bracket phi n A dagger phi m bracket phi m A phi n star is A star mn. Okay. That is A transpose star equal to A, or A star mn equal to an. The diagonal elements of Hermitian matrix therefore must be real numbers, so that a Hermitian must be a square matrix. Then matrix representation of bracket ket psi brass psi. It is now easy to see that the product ket psi and brass psi is indeed an operator. Since this representation with a state vector, we know that ket psi is a column vector and brass psi is a row vector. So finally we will get a matrix like A1, A1 star, A1, A2 star, A2, A3 star, and so on. And similarly A2, A1 star, A2, A2 star, another second row. Then the trace of an operator, it is, you already know to find the trace of a matrix as A11, A22, A plus A22 plus A33 plus. Then properties of trace you have already learned from the mathematical physics, that trace of A dagger is equal to trace of A whole star. Trace of alpha A plus beta B plus gamma C is equal to alpha. These are complex numbers. Alpha transpose of A plus beta transpose of B. Traces, no transpose, traces of C, and so on. The trace of product of operators is invariant under the cyclic permutations of these operators. Trace of A, B, C, D, E equal to trace of E, A, B, C, D, E equal to trace of D, E, B, A, C, and so on. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ മെട്രിക്സ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസും കൂടി നമുക്കിവിടെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കുറച്ചുകൂടി കാര്യങ്ങൾ എളുപ്പമായി തീർന്നു, പ്രോബ്ലംസ് എല്ലാം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാം. Then properties of matrix A. Then real if A is equal to A star, or Mn equal to Mn star. Then imaginary if A equal to minus A star, or Mn equal to minus Mn star. Then symmetric if A equal to A transpose. ഇതൊക്കെ മെട്രിക്സിന്റെ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Amn equal to Anm. Antisymmetric if A equal to minus A transpose, Amn equal to minus Anm with Amm equal to 0. Then Hermitian if A equal to A dagger, or Amn equal to A star, Anm star. Anti-Hermitian if A equal to minus A dagger, or Amn equal to minus Anm star. Orthogonal if A transpose equal to A inverse, or A transpose equal to I, or A transpose Mn equal to delta Mn. Then unitary if A dagger equal to A inverse, or A dagger equal to I, or A dagger Mn equal to delta Mn. The properties and proof on we discuss just to understand that we can express a ket vector in terms of a column matrix, then a bra vector as a row matrix, then an operator as a square matrix. അത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ബ്രായും കെറ്റിൻ്റെയും ഓപ്പറേറ്ററിൻ്റെയും പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്നുള്ളത് മെട്രിക്സ് മാത്തമാറ്റിക്കൽ ഫിസിക്സ് പഠിച്ച മെട്രിക്സ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ട് നിങ്ങളത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി. നമുക്ക് ഇനി റെപ്രസെൻറ്റേഷൻ ഇൻ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ബേസിസ്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഡിസ്ക്രീറ്റ് ബേസിസ് ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത്, കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ബേസിസിൽ എന്താണ് എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത